everybody, this is Dan for GemmyD on Cars. Now today I am at Sutliff Volkswagen in Harrisburg, PA. We'll put their link on the screen, and we are taking a look at this. This is a 2021 Volkswagen Passat, and I hope you're coming to this video from my review of this car, but we're going to take this car out for a drive. There's an annoying construction crew right there. So here we go. We're going to start up the Passat. Alright, here we go. Alright, so like I mentioned before, I have borrowed this car from Sutliff Volkswagen here in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and we're going to just go through a little drive here. We're going to get on the highway a little bit just to test this out. Now this car has a 2-liter turbo 4-cylinder engine with 174 horsepower and 206 foot-pounds of torque. And it's funny that this car has that engine, this being the R-Line, which is like the appearance package, the best looking Passat of the group. But the Volkswagen Arteon has a similar 2-liter turbo 4 with like 268 horsepower. And it's kind of funny why they wouldn't put that engine in this car. And I get it, because they want to keep it for that car. But this car, that engine with 268 horsepower would definitely compete better with the cars in the segment. And this is a super crowded segment. I mean, you have the heavy hitters like the Honda Accord and the Toyota Camry and the Mazda 6 and the Subaru Legacy and now the Kia K5. I mean, there are a lot of options. But this car, in my review, I said that there's nothing wrong with the styling. I just wish they were a little bit more daring. And I think this generation, which is new for 2020, I think is the best looking Passat that they've ever had. Now this car does have a 6-speed automatic transmission. There are paddle shifters on the steering wheel, and they're just sort of small. You can barely feel them, but they have nice little grips on the back of them. So this car, the other really amazing thing that is going for this car is the price, and I sort of touch on that too. Now this car starts at about $30,000 MSRP, but Volkswagen right now, you know, in this day and age, they're offering like $6,500 off the price. So you can get this car for about $24,000, which is an insane deal for a car that is in the mid-size segment in this, you know, day and age. And if this car had the bigger engine with 268 horsepower, it would definitely command, you know, $35,000. But this car, as I'm sitting, you could buy this for about $24,000, which is just an amazing deal. That is really by far, I think, the lowest price in the segment. That is just such a good deal as I go buy these Honda Accords, which cost at least $30,000. So this car definitely has the value proposition nailed, and that was true when I drove the Volkswagen Atlas. I mean, I compared it to a Kia Telluride. That car was easily $10,000 cheaper than a similar Telluride, and you could argue, I mean, I personally like the Kia Telluride better than the Atlas, but there's nothing wrong with that car. It could be a great family car. I mean, is the Kia Telluride $10,000 better than the Atlas? Probably not, but that goes true with this car too. This car, $24,000 is just an insane deal, and it really could sort of put you at a really solid car for the price. Now the ride in this car is very nice. The suspension is nice. We do have the big 19-inch tires, and it doesn't feel like you can feel the bumps in the road like everything. The suspension is nicely damped. We don't have much for the way of drive modes, which is okay. I mean, what do the drive modes in these cars really do anyway? Just sharpens up the throttle, you know, holds onto gears a little bit, but you can do that on your own with the car. Yeah, it is very quiet in here. The visibility is great. You can see everything out of your mirrors. That's the thing. I don't have anything bad to say about this car. I just wish the styling was a little bit more daring. And I do think this is the best looking Passat that they've ever made. But it holds true with Volkswagens across the range. I mean, they're not going to, you know, they're not going to be flashy and knock you over the head with crazy styling. It just is a solid looking car. All right, so now we're going to get on the highway just to see how this is as a highway cruiser. All right, here we go. Sounds like a 4-cylinder. See if we got that passing power. Yeah, see, that's nice. That's going to be the perfect amount of acceleration for somebody, you know, that'll have a competent, easygoing, nice daily driver. That was pretty nice. I mean, it definitely does sound like a 4-cylinder, which is, you know, not much of a sound, but I've heard worse. Yeah, just highway speeds, very nice, very comfortable. Seats are very nice. You could chew up the miles. It just is very comfortable. Nicely composed. I mean, it feels like a German engineered, very nice to drive car. Now, I just got off the highway, but just to do a little POV drive of this Passat here. Now, like I said before, I'm not going to fault this car for any materials or the quality of anything on the inside. I just wish the design was a little bit more bold. I mean, this is by far the smallest screen on the market. It's only like a 6.3-inch screen. You know, all the other competitors have bigger screens, but it is nice touch screen. So we're gonna do a little bit of a POV drive. Now this car pretty much comes down to if you're a fan of the German engineering and if you're an existing Volkswagen owner, this car will definitely please you and be a good option for transportation for you or your family. I think the space in the back is big enough to make it a decent family hauler, but I think the overall package is decent and the price is unbelievable. But I think the other options in the class, I think I would still prefer a Mazda 6, but I think I would prefer this car over a Toyota Camry. I just think their styling is a little bit quirky. This car just looks good with the R-Line package. This is the best looking Passat I think they've ever done. But yeah, it's not going to knock you over the head with anything. It's just going to be a, you know, competent car for you and your family. So still driving the Passat. The seats are definitely really comfortable. I like them a lot. I think they, in Volkswagen speak, it's like a leatherette. I think you have to get to the Arteon to get the full leather package. But yeah, this not a bad thing. This looks like many Volkswagens before this car. Now the other Volkswagen that I drove was a Golf R, and that car was absolutely amazing to drive. The handling was nice, the quality was still there, but obviously that had about 120 more horsepower. So a little bit different car, a little bit more sporty. But yeah, as a family car, I think this could really be a solid option in the mid-size segment. There's a lot of competitors, a lot of competition in this category, a lot of good-looking cars. So yeah, I like it. Big thank you to Sutliff Volkswagen here in Harrisburg, PA. I will put their link on the screen. So let's head back to the dealer and wrap this up. Alright, so just got back on my drive with this. This is a 2021 Volkswagen Passat. Now, I am not going to say anything bad about this car. I don't think it is lacking anything. I think the driving experience is there. I think this generation of Passat is the best looking Passat. But I think the driving experience was nice. I just wish the styling was a little bit more risky, a little bit more bold. I think the Volkswagens as a whole, their design and engineering is decent. I mean, look how good the Arteon looks. But I feel like the screen needs to be a little bit bigger. There needs to be a couple more features on the inside. But as a car that is under $24,000, this is amazing. I mean, Volkswagen pricing has always been the best of the segment, and this car holds true to that. So big thank you to Sutliff Volkswagen here in Harrisburg, PA. I will put their link on the screen right here and in the description for giving me access to this car. Thank you for setting that up. So leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think about this Passat. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, where you can see the cars that I drive before they get posted to YouTube. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.